Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel, live on YouTube. Today is Sunday, August 19th, 2018, and I am Jessa. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello, Anne. Welcome back. So I was just saying in chat earlier that I was sort of... This is how I feel today. I'm tired. I'm, my nose is running. I don't know, I'm just sort of, hi, Sky. Just sort of low energy. We started a few, I have it in game. We started a little early today, just because I was like, well, I'm just sitting here waiting for 2 o'clock, so I might as well just start. So we can get our groove on. And because I'm really happy to show you some things, whoops, as I hit everything on the desk. My little kitty's right there. So we're going to see how that looks, Joe. And let me turn this back. There we go. My monitor went flying, so to speak. So I have some fun news to share with you guys. In order to kind of manage my stress and manage my... There's just a lot going on. A lot going on right now. So, and I don't... Hi, Sunny! And I don't really do well with like a full plate. Like some people, they love to be busy. They love to be all A-type. They're like, I got a meeting, then I'm going out with the girls, then I have like dance class, and I'm just like, no, I don't do well with that. That's why I moved to a very tiny seaside town with like that nothing happens. Everybody goes to bed at 9 o'clock. It's just because I like the peace and the quiet. I don't do well. Like if I go to any big city, I start to spaz out. So by the time I get back from Seattle, I'm going to need like a week at least of like decompression. So I'm just not a people person. Despite the fact that I give I give live streams with all the people. We've had like 75 people in a live stream, which for me is a big deal, but that's like people on the screen and I can deal. But 75 people like right at me going, hi, Jessa, I'd be like, ah! And that is what's going to be happening at PAX West. Next week, we have countdown. I think it's like 10 days away or something like that. And I was saying I fly out on Friday, but I'm wrong. I fly out on Thursday. So I like peace and quiet and nature and the trees and So, like I said, I'm going to be a gibbering fool when I get back from Seattle. But speaking of gibbering fools, let's see what our kettlers are doing. Let's head on to the game. But first of all, let's put on some new music there. There we go. You know, Sonny, I started it a couple minutes early. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Ellen, and hi, Christy. I think I remember your partner's name, your fiance's name. Hi, Chocolate. Okay, so let's do, transition into the game. There we go. I'm gonna unmute the game sounds. I was very close. The R and the I. Kirsty. Hi, Kirsty. If you're watching, hi. Okay, you guys, so I'm really excited to show you this. So let me get everything Ready? Give me a sound check, please. Pretty sure everything's the same, but I like to do that at the beginning because sometimes you never know. Something in Windows gets changed. You just never know. So it's a good idea to do a little sound check. There we go. Thank you, Valest. Okay. Because I have done streams where I thought the sound was good and then listened to it later and it didn't sound like what I had anticipated. I hate that. Okay, so let me close everything now. And we're here in the game. Yay! So I'm going to scroll out as I always do and then scroll back in, and then I'm going to show you what we have. So, nestled in right next to our bank and post office is... Thank you, Valest. Dang, Valest, if I mentioned that you're a really good mod, have I mentioned that? Go wash everything down, girl, and come back. Hi, Adana. Oh, I'm so pleased to see you. So here it is. Let's go on in and take a look at the building. This is another one that I made myself. Yeah, the mod team is pretty good. It's awesome. Chocolate, Joe, Valest. Who am I forgetting? Oh, Morgwin and Angie. Thanks, Ellen. This one didn't give me nearly as much trouble as some of the other ones have. And I learned something new that made the building look pretty unique, so I'm pleased with it. Is Kirsty watching? Morgwin? Yep, Morgwin's a great mod. She is on top of it. She's brushing her teeth. Tell her to get into her jammies and come join us. When she comes, tell her to type something and I'll say hello to her, okay? And Ellen, you know what? I think I found a problem. I mean, I found a fix to the problem we were working with on the website. And it's pretty simple fix, but it has its downsides. You know, I wanted the videos to start 10 minutes in. Well, what I decided to do, which kind of hit me at like 2 in the morning, I was laying there thinking about stuff and then I went, oh, is that you can trim the video once you have it up on YouTube, you can trim it. So I've decided to just trim out everything that in the beginning of the video until I start talking. And then, you know, I say, today, you know, you're watching this live, blah, 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 and I am Jessa, and then my face shows up. So I've decided to clip it at that point, trim it. The disadvantage of this is that it means that we'll lose chat. If you trim a video, chat no longer works. So people who are watching afterwards will not be able to see chat. But after some real consideration, I feel like it's worth it. Plus, also, I was thinking that when people are coming to the channel and they want to watch like some gameplay of a game, if they have to sit through like 4 or 5 minutes of like music and a screen before they actually see the gameplay, that could be kind of annoying for them. So it's a disadvantage to lose chat, but you know, it's not as much of a disadvantage as the other two advantages. They might leave, exactly, because they're like, when does the gameplay come? It's like, by the time you have that opening screen and you have me talking, the gameplay doesn't start till like 10 minutes in. So anyway, so I've decided to do that. So I did that with the last Divinity stream, and I'm going to be testing the website tomorrow and see how it works out. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so here is the building. And I did this in the evenings to recover from website stress, which, I don't know, man, it really drove me crazy. I actually like Squarespace, but it was my first foray into like hiring people to help me. And And that was really stressful. I'm not talking about Ellen. I'm talking about the whole experience. Ellen was easy. If I had known about that, but that's the thing, like I didn't know, so I was like talking to all these freelancers and oh my god, it was awful. I almost wished for the days before the channel made enough money for me to hire people, and I had to just go, okay, I'll just put up a blogspot website that looks like crap. Yeah, some people I would do that. I would just slide the video along until some gameplay started, but some people are so impatient. Hi, Kirsty. Welcome, honey. She's like, who's this woman calling me honey? I don't even know who she is. All right, so let me try and focus. Let me try focusing, because that would be a good thing. So this is the toy store and clinic, and the neat thing I did with this building that I figured out how to do is that I made the second floor, because I didn't like how small the building looked with the roof and stuff. I wanted it to be a little bit taller, but I didn't like how tall it looked when it was a full 2 stories. So I decided to use the constrained floor elevation sheet when I was building this in my testing neighborhood, and I just lowered the walls here to half walls. See, half level, half size, height. That's the word I'm looking for. And you tell it, Joe. We walked 3 miles to school, uphill both ways, and we were happy about it. This is the back, which I like. The only disadvantage is that if I want to change out these stairs, I can't. Without taking the lot and enlarging it, because the base of the stairs here ends in that no zone, that zone where nothing is supposed to be building wise. So even with move objects on, it won't let me place those stairs there. So I found that out the hard way after I'd built it and I wanted to change these stairs, and I had to go take the whole lot, put it in my testing, wait 20 minutes to open it, enlarge it, wait 20 minutes. Anyway, I just did some other things in the background while I was waiting. So it looks pretty cool, and I made new signs for it. Look at the teddy bear. The teddy bear. I've shown you guys. I do have one, Joe, but I didn't want to, this was already decorated. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to lose all the decorations by opening it up. You know what I mean? So that's why. Yeah. And I don't know, Mon, if you've seen the signs that in last week's or last time we live simmed, I did show people how I made these signs. So if you go back and watch that, one of the last 2 episodes, you'll see that. But all of the buildings have these signs on them, so yeah. All right, so in the ground floor here, now, my penchant for tiny lots one day it will continue to bite me in the butt. I haven't decorated the inside. This is just placeholder walls and floors, and then just kind of a general outline of how I wanted things to be, but it's not really decorated. I will say that this all-in-one bathroom by Veronica is incredibly important for tiny lots like this, because I sat there wrinkling my forehead trying to figure out how I was going to put a bathroom in here. And then I realized I had these, I remembered, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. So this all-in-one bathroom. Exactly, Joe. I agree completely. So it's this item here. And it's a converted from a TS3. Comes in lots of colors, and basically the Sims will go into it and their hygiene will raise, their bathroom will raise, their comfort, I think, too. So it's really an all-in-one bathroom, and it's pretty important for tiny lots like this. I do have more recolors, do you not? Veronica, Veronica really, I don't think I downloaded any extra recolors because Veronica is very good with recoloring. She gives you plenty of recolors. By the way, Veronica, if you ever watch this, I love this bathroom and I really appreciate that you gave it to our community. Thank you. I do? Okay, let's see. So let's go to desktop mode here. And you guys can see what I am looking at. And as usual, we'll open up our downloads folder and go down here to plumbing, miscellaneous, all-in-one bathroom. Oh, you're right, I do. I have some recolors from Michelle. I agree, Mon. And Sunny, I agree with both of you. Yeah, it's from Michelle. So my guess is that it's on Mod The Sims, because that's mostly where Michelle puts her stuff. Okay, you found him. All right, so I'm gonna put this down here. Let's go back to... By the way, could somebody ping Morgwin, because she usually doesn't miss live simming sessions. She might be busy. That's cool, but she usually doesn't. So anyway, what I did before I stopped, because I wanted to do the rest of the decorating with you guys, was I went through my catalog and I found all the different stuff I wanted to sell here. This is all the baby stuff. And so I wanted to have things separated by baby, by toddler, and then by child. So this is all the baby stuff that I thought I'd want to sell. It's not, of course, all the baby stuff I have, but the point for me, I know that some people play an integrated hood where they basically buy everything from other businesses. I don't do that because I have so much custom content that I'd have to have these huge businesses. Huge for me. Morgwin! She heard her call. I just said, you'll see when you go back and watch Morgwin, I just said, somebody go ping Morgwin. Because she doesn't like to miss live simming. The only time you ever miss live simming is occasionally if you have somewhere you need to be, or if you fall asleep. And so anyway, but to me, what I do is I'll sell this stuff for a while. Then if I get some new baby stuff or I want to switch it out, I just change out the inventory. I mean, in this shop. So I don't have to try and sell everything in my catalog. Also, if a sim comes here and buys something like this little mat here, and for whatever reason, I don't want them to use this mat, it doesn't match with their decor, whatever, then I just sell it from their inventory and use the money that they bought for this to buy something equally, nice from the catalog. So, I knew it, Morgwin. I knew it. That's why I pinged you. I had a feeling. It did? Really? That's funny. Joe is saying, since I now, unfortunately you guys will not be able to see chat afterwards, from now on, but Joe is saying, anyway, it doesn't really matter. So, so this is all the toddler stuff. And, Joe was awesome a few weeks back. She told us about the toys that are available from Sims 2, Sim 2 ME. It's German, and I think there's English of English. Anyway, the point is, it's by I think her name is Bencheen, Bien Chen. She has some stuff on Mod The Sims. Anyway, she has a plethora of toddler toys that are awesome because they raise your skills and your hobby enthusiasm. So that's pretty cool. This is something I just discovered from the site which shall not be named. It is by Soulfall, and it's a climbing wall for kids. Hey Ralph. So, oh, okay. Let me do something about that. How about that? That should be a little bit more down. Let me know, Ellen. Okay, so anyway. So, thank you for letting me know. So anyway, and there's also this super cute child dartboard. This dartboard I got from and it's not decorative, it actually works. It's by Simgadons, you can see that here. Hi Abby, welcome. So anyway, what I'd like to do though, it's really up to you guys, I guess. We could go ahead and decorate this, or we could play test the post office and the bank. And I am leaning towards doing that, play testing, because we've been decorating for a couple of weeks and it's nice to take a little break. And it's also good to see if our bank actually works, if everything should work the way we'd like it to. So for those of you guys who haven't yet seen the bank, oh, let me show you a little trick. So we're here in this lot. Okay, Abby. Mon. Okay, so it looks like we have a unanimous vote for playtesting. We can't have any babies. I'm not sure. Do you mean you just want to randomly have some babies, Joe? What are you talking about, girlfriend? Oh, she wants, I think she maybe wants to play Kathy's lot and see if Kathy has a baby. Because Kathy's our only pregnant that we know of. Yeah. Joe always votes for babies. That's all Joe wants to do is have some babies. I'm like, let's play test the post office. And Joe's like, can we have babies? Did I put the buy? I did not, Sky. So let's go ahead and do that. And poor Joe has to have so much patience because I'm playing the whole hood, you know, so it's like a long time between the babies. And she wants babies. That's what she wants. So I'm going to show you a little trick. I've shown you this before, but for those of you guys who are new here, also I want to give a shout out to someone who's been watching, who is not yet a patron, but hopefully she will become one. Her name is This Fat Funny Life, and I don't like to call her that because I think it's not very kind. I don't want to call you fat. I don't like that. So I'm going to call you, well, I don't know. What should I call you? Put in chat. I mean, in the comments, because I know you watch every episode. Put into comments what you'd like me to call you, and I'll refer to you as that. She is another YouTuber. She has a little channel. She was doing a challenge, and she has nice decorating style. You can find her in the comments of the simming video. She leaves a comment on almost every video. You can go and check out her channel. It's This Fat Funny Life. But in any case, I want to say hi to her because she leaves the nicest comments. And this is particularly for you because I know that you like to learn the different ways that you can do things in The Sims. This is the load lot cheat. So what I'm typing in here is the word load lot, no spaces, LOADLOT, then a space. And then because this lot is not just named one thing like bank or clinic, the lot I want to load, I'm going to put the name of the lot in quotes. That's a little tip. And so I think I've just called this I've just called it bank and post office. So I think that's what I've called this lot. However, if you screw up and you mistype the name, don't worry. The only thing that'll happen is that it'll try and load it and then it'll just dump you back wherever you started this lot or the neighborhood or wherever you were. It won't crash. Nothing bad happens. And if you do type it incorrectly, let's see if I did. So you just go ahead and click enter. So it saves you from having, yeah, I can. It saves you from having to. So what I just typed there is I typed load lot. And then the name of it saves a lot of time, particularly with owned businesses. In the gym and clothing store, Meike was telling me that she wanted me to move the trampoline so that Sims didn't impale themselves on the wrought iron fence. I thought that's a good idea. What you have to do gameplay wise is go to the owner's lot, load it, take the owner to the lot, make the change, take the owner back to their home, or from the neighborhood, you can just put in the load lot cheat, go to the lot, make the change, and then it sticks. It doesn't change when you go with the owner there, it's set. So when to save on loading screens, if you feel like you might have to go through several loading screens just to load a lot and make a change, this is a way to get around this. This is something I learned way back many years ago. Like a lot of things, I just learned it. Someone mentioned it in a random post and I was like brain blown. Like, oh! I think it was some Maddie post or something. Someone just mentioned it. And I was like, no way! I was like, ah! So as you can see, it works. And it's great. It just works out great. So the reason I wanted to load this lot is for those of you guys who haven't seen, particularly Mon Mon. Abby's like, so Sky, tell me what you mean by that. What your gameplay is so different. What do you do that's different? Because I know, Sky, that you have a really creative and unique mind, so I'm sure you'd have some cool things to share. So while we are here, so now we've got the problem with the lot next, well, not a problem, but it's nice to have the lot next door done. That's pretty cool. Okay, so Joe. Oh, you watched it later? Oh, good. I'm glad that people are watching the live streams later on. Hello, Renee. Welcome. So what Joe did was she made, let's see if I can see it here. Ah, yep, here it is. So there is the recolor without a bow. It would be cool if he had made this so that the bow was a separate subset, but, you know, like I said. So it works, Joe. Awesome. Good job, Joe. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here, Renee. Have you seen the finished bank and post office? Wow, now that I'm looking at this again, this came out really well. Took us ages to do, remember? It took us like 4 hours to decorate the post office because I'm slow as Christmas. So Sky asked me if I did the checkbooks, and I haven't, Sky, so let's do those. I love not having a bow. I love having choices, Joe. So yeah, a plain recolors would be great. I have a few other pieces of your content. I have your cat bows, your cat collars. Okay, so let's see. Checkbook. Trying to remember where the checkbook is. Because we were trying to think of other things to put in here, Sky, and I don't think you were in chat at that point. Ah, here it is, right here in front of my face. And you know what? You know what the main thing I forgot to sell in here that I feel kind of silly now for even forgetting is the wallet token controller. Which I think maybe I was just thinking that it's something that I just give to Sims automatically. So this is bad because I can't change the model until I have a Sim buy this. So that's alright. So now, what I need to do is I always use these surfaces to keep from having. I'll explain it as soon as I can find it. My brain isn't working well today, you guys. I am not working with a full deck of cards. Oh, crap. Oh, that's a big crapper doodle. Well, I don't think I've ever had something that doesn't fit on this. I wonder what he cloned this from. Let me just try him again just to make sure. Nope. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I know, I agree. Now, so you might be thinking, well, why are you bothering with that? Okay, so just serious question, Sky. Then why are you watching me? Because most of that stuff I do. Well, the islands and the small villages and the tiny lots. The lots of babies growing up, not so much. In medieval games, I don't play. Are you enjoying watching this, even though I'm doing half the stuff you don't like? Anyway, so Sky, I think I'm gonna skip on buying this for 2 reasons. One, I rarely use it. And 2 is, I don't, you're thinking, well, Jessa, how come you don't just put it up here on the shelf and let them buy it? But I've learned that if you just put it on the shelf, when it goes to get restocked, sometimes you get that restocking sign that shows up out here. When it can't sort of jump right to the slot, it's a pain. So I've learned to avoid that by using those little gray placers. Well, good. I'm glad, Sky. I hope I'm more fun than annoying. That's what I'm aiming for. We want to ixnay on the annoying and mostly be fun. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, so up here on the second floor for Mon Mon is basically who I'm showing this to. Before we buy this lot is little copy machine, fax machine, the bank manager's office. Yeah, pretty much that. I'm thinking that it would be kind of cool, even if it's not usable. Thank you, Morgwin. I do aim to keep the annoying to an absolute minimum. That's my goal in life. Well, one of them. All right, so I kind of think this would make a good decoration. Thanks, Mon Mon. We actually had a hard time with this one because it was looking kind of bare and we started to look at pictures of banks, old time banks, and then we got some ideas that could make it work. Let's go ahead and get a Boy, this is one pain in the butt checkbook. It does not like to go to anything. It's not OMSP friendly. That's painful. No, it won't go on any OMSPs. I do have one more possibility. And that is to just use an end table OMSP. Let's see if that works. Nope. Well, we were trying to get like some more architectural detail in the bank, which we managed to do downstairs. It is very neutral though, with little pops of color. Yeah, so this checkbook is not worth the trouble. It's not set up that I can just put it on a surface as a decoration. I hope you take pictures, Abby, and show us in Discord. So for example, we ended up like this room was just too bare until we figured out to put these walls in, which in my mind represent the old cashier's well, where the cashiers would stand. So they knocked down like say 2 of them, but kept two there, you know. Oh, also one more thing, Joe. I did put in, was it Joe or someone who's telling me? No, it was, I don't remember. Somebody was telling me about the one tile cell phone kiosk. You pointed me to it. Who was that last time? Oh, I know who it was. It was Eileen, who's not here right now. It turns out, Eileen, that this is 2 tiles, still the same as the old one, but it is nice to have something that's not quite so wide. The wings on each side have been taken off, and I'll show you what I mean. This is the Maxis one, 2 tiles, and this one, which is still 2 tiles, but without those 2 wings on the side. So I am glad I have that. And that's cool, but it is not a 1 tile object like we thought it was. Oh, and I just realized that these show up. Let me hide these. And then we'll need to figure out who's going to buy this lot. I have a couple of ideas. So I think we're done looking at this lot for now. Let's go on back out to the neighborhood. Sky, that's so cool that you remember those early simming days. Those early live simming days, I should say. I still have Akenthop. I don't know if I ever told you, Sky, why I decided to change to Kettle Falls. I had a number of reasons. You do, Ellen? Yep. That's cool. I didn't know you were there, Ellen. You have? I didn't know that. See, that's the main reason why I love Patreon so much. The funds to help the channel are awesome, but it is nothing compared to actually having name with face for people who've been watching a long time. I now see you all as people and not just usernames that I might recognize if you comment a lot. But if you didn't comment a lot, I wouldn't recognize you. Now I know you. I've talked to you, I know your voice. There's nothing better than that. There's nothing better than that. That's the most wonderful thing that has ever happened to my channel. It's Patreon. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and find a person to buy this. We have a couple of options. We have the Masons. Now, Marcella is a possibility. Enrique too, but they're both criminals. Not to be trusted. I think they would run the bank into the ground. Who do we have over here? Be nice to find someone who is interested in financial stuff. Hey, Eileen! I just said your name like 5 minutes ago. I was just talking about you. Matilda Thornbush is a possibility too. However, she is I want her to go into the politics. She's just a perfect politician. There aren't, oh, well, no, they own the bakery. The Mackenzies, but they already have a business. It was, Eileen. We were talking about the one tile cell phone kiosk. I'm just wondering if I should make a new sim. Do I want to make a new sim for this? Because the only other sim that I can think of that would be, I think, a good bank manager, possibly, and it would be pretty cool, is Monty. Let's go in and see what his financial interests are. Because I feel like this is somebody who would have been appointed by... we don't have a town council yet, but maybe like the other residents would say, no, I think you really would be a good idea. Like, you're trustworthy. That kind of thing. So while we're waiting for that to load, it's tea time. From homeless to bank manager, I know. We'll see. Oh, Siri is still simming? Oh, good. She is such a good YouTuber. Oh, she does? Oh, okay. See, I didn't think she did The Sims 2 anymore. Okay, so let's see. I love his house. It's so cute. By the way, the bespoke set, I'll put it in chat. By Honeywell. On Mod The Sims 2, bespoke build set. But if you just go to Mod The Sims 2, Sims 2 build sets, you'll see it's like the first set right there. It's the gigantic, huge one that you can't miss. Anyway, I used some of that for the bank and the post office. It is so well done. So well done. Honeywell really outdid herself. Oh, that sounds awful. 12 to 13 hours a day? That sounds horrible. Anyway, what was I? Let's just go ahead and look here, in his interests. Yeah. If I needed to do, if that was what, yeah, no, I could never do that. Okay, so what do we have here? Money. Well, you know what? It's pretty high. I think this would be a pretty appropriate way for him. So here you'll notice that let me just actually, oh, look at their doggy, so cute. Wait until it gets to be 7 a.m. so we can see what's going on. Where is Monty right now? In the shower? There he is. And there's Rose, whom we're not sure if she's pregnant. I mean, not Rose, Demeter is her name. But I tend to call her Rose, as you can see. Demeter Rose is her name. Let's put it that way. Demeter Rose. Anyway, you can see that he's been trying. Now, if you remember I agree, Renee. Oh, that's a good idea, Joe. So how he became homeless was that he got caught up in gambling when he lived in River City. He was a man of wealth and means, and he basically gambled it all away and ended up in shame leaving River City and heading down to Kettle Falls, where he ended up where we met him, at the homeless lot. He's always had impeccable manners, even when he was digging out of the trash, which we saw him do several times. You know, he would also often go to the church and take a bath, and try and keep himself clean. He would go to the library, where we've seen him before in his homeless garb. And I'm gonna take us to the desktop so I can remind some of you who are watching later. Under screenshots here, let's see, completed or moved. Here we go. So here's a picture of Montague. Look at him warming his hands in his homeless outfit, his best business suit. And that's in the town library. So this is him wishing for, I love that face he made, wishing the wish that changed his world. That's the homeless, that's that's Vidorna dropping off the gypsy lamp. And then that's him looking up at the sky, standing in a puddle, and just wishing he had a roof over his head. So he had several warm places to go, and he actually spent a lot of time at the vicar's house. And that was... I have a picture of him. Here he is. Oh, so this is him. He had a different haircut, and I deleted that hair in the Great Crash Fest of 2017. Anyway, he was so tired from not being able to sleep well on the ground that he fell asleep. This is all at the vicar's house. And then he was a guest there, and he stayed for I think a good day or two before I finally sent him home. That's Ivana, the housekeeper at the vicarage. So that's the vicar enjoying his porch. A good man he is. In any case, so I think it would be pretty appropriate for Monty to own this, because if you remember with his storyline, Monty wants to earn enough money to afford, he wants to bear a son, and he wants to earn enough money, and how he's been doing it is by digging in his yard for buried treasure, because he's still somewhat of a gambler at heart. I think that someone, perhaps even the vicar, walking by on his evening walk, as he likes to do, would have seen Monty digging here and said, you know, even though he's in his elder years, as an elder statesman, I think we have this new bank going in, and I think he'd be perfect to manage it. So how we're going to do this is, I'm going to have him buy the lot, and he doesn't have enough funds for that, but we'll show you how we're going to get around that. Let's go over here, find the phone. So I want to know how much the lot costs. I hope Demeter is pregnant. So the bank and the post office cost, woo! A lot of money. A lot of money. So I'm going to give him 112,000 just to round it up. Yeah, see, that's what I'm a little bit worried he's going to do, Mon. We'll see. Be pretty interesting. He's got some days left in his elder years, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to family funds. I have that set up as an alias in my user startup cheat file. If you don't know what that is, Google it. User startup.cheat file. Anyway, family funds, and then I'm going to give him I'm going to give Adams, that's his last name. I'm going to plus 112,000. If it worked, the funds will automatically appear here. Now you might say, well, Jessa, you're giving him money from nowhere. I'm not. So I'll show you that in a minute. So let's go ahead and try and buy that again. We should be able to buy that no problem. So in Kettle Falls, everyone can turn their life around if they want to bad enough. Although he might end up throwing it into the... We'll see. If he finds that money-making machine above the bank that we hit up there, if he finds that in the attic, I don't know, maybe his deeper, baser urges will come out. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and buy that. And Demeter, being an awesome wife that she is, let's have him tell. Oh, I love Scotty. Look how cute he is. This house is so cute. I love this house. So let's go ahead and share interests. I know you love your wife. I know it. Look at that. You guys are having hanky-panky every evening. Night, Ellen. I know, that's so cute. He loves his wife. So, I think he's telling her that that violin that she had mentioned that she always wanted to play, and let's see if I'm correct on that. The way I would tell is I would go over here to culture. Yeah. I think that she has wanted a violin, and he is telling her that she can have one now. Because, guess what, honey? I'm the new bake manager. Aw, sweetie. You can play all the beautiful tunes you want. She's like, maybe you should learn it and play it for me. And then he's promising her castles in the sky and all kinds of nonsense. Okay, so let's take him to work now that he now has a job. We're going to spawn the career adjuster. And I'm going to set the career to business owner. His interest in crime. Oh, his interest in crime is kind of high. So that could be interpreted as he wants to be a criminal, or he's interested in catching criminals. So we are going to take that job. Awesome. So that means that he's no longer considered to be unemployed when he owns his own business. I love the gnome right there. So I think let's go ahead and take him to the business, and then I'll show you how I'm going to balance out those funds. Dear sir, it's time to walk to lot for your first day at work. Community lot. We'll leave Scotty at home for now, but we'll consider finding a place for him to hang out at the bank, because that'd be kind of cool. Hello, Christian. What? I'm so glad to see you here. So let's go ahead and do the autosave. It always does that at 8 a.m. on this lot. The autosave mod is a really good mod. So Christian, you're gonna get to see the bank and the post office. We have several new buildings that we've built. By the way, I really liked that picture you posted of somebody next to her car with a cat in the car. That was cool. That was awesome. Oh, you did? Oh, good. So you are familiar with the bank and the post office in detail. Because we were staring at it for 4 freaking hours. So while we're waiting for this to load, let's go ahead and add in this important piece of information into our annual calendar. Montague Adams appointed as bank manager. Awesome. We are still on the 10th day of the first Naven. Consider that to kind of be like a month. But we're on the 10th day in this neighborhood. It's summertime, the last day of summer. Then we move into autumn, my favorite season. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to turn off. Let's close this business. I'm going to do it using toggle open close just to save some time. Okay. And we have arrived. So before I forget, let's head out to the neighborhood real quick. Just so I can remember how much we need to take out of the city funds. So one thing to remember when playing an integrated hood, well, at least for me, my own philosophy, simming is a very personal business. You can choose to do it in any way that you like, as your imagination lets you, as your imagination dictates, basically. For me, since I'm not fond of math, and I think many of us simmers are not really that fond of turning our game into a spreadsheet. Some simmers are. I've seen some amazing spreadsheets, particularly on Mod the Sims. I've seen some mind-blowing spreadsheets. Mind-blowing. However, I'm not one of those people. So you can do it however you want. I don't get really particular about the funds. Monty, because the game is so limited with what you can do that a lot of it you can just sort of approximate it. I tend to have a city sim whose only goal is to keep the funds that are owned by the city. So that means that if I want to get into doing taxes and things like that, I can. I could, like, for example, say have business owners pay the city sim, and I will eventually get into that. A mild, light version of it. I like the idea of someone owning a house and then renting it out to someone else. And it's really thrilling, but I don't like the idea of feeling like I can't get something I want because there's, I don't have enough tax money or anything like that. So you can think of any reason that you want to. Let's go ahead and open this city lot. Is it still going? So Chocolate, show us your spreadsheets in Discord. Show us some pictures. I'm always trying to get you guys to show me pictures of your games because it gives me something to watch and look at when I'm having me tea in the morning. That bachelor thing you're doing, Abby, is so cool. That was awesome. I'm so glad you shared that. I don't, I just gave, when I started up the hood, I made him as a placeholder. And then I just gave him some money. I just said, okay, this is what River City would give the, island redevelopment project. This sim is never seen on lots, if I'm doing it right. I put the prisoner token in, so he should not be showing up on lots. I did have him owning a business. I had him owning City Hall. Not City Hall, Town Hall. Kettle Falls Town Hall. But he kept showing up in other lots. I didn't like that, so I just made Kettle Falls a normal, unowned community lot for now. We're growing the hood, so eventually we'd have enough Sims to own everything. And the mayor, in my opinion, would own all of the city businesses, like the library. The mayor would make money from that, and then extra funds I might give over to city to hold on to. to build new lots. I just do a light version. That's all. I could just give Monty the money from nowhere and just let it be that. But I do like the idea of eventually developing this city sim into a real placeholder for money. It's the same with the bank. Even though Monty has bought the bank, when you get a loan from the bank or things like that, I feel like that loan might come from a sim called the bank. And I do have a sim in the neighborhood called the bank. Doesn't ever show up in lots. His only function is to, you know, have money held that you can use to do things in the hood. And when you think about it, in our real world, where does money come from? We just print it. I mean, really, you know, it's not like we, you know, so like somebody from on high dropped some money on. We just, when we needed money as a country, we just printed it. I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that I have no idea about. However, the concept is basically the same. Oh, sorry. Thank you. So, les bonks. Les bonks. So anyway, let me go ahead and so the way I do this is the same old thing with the wallet token controller. Or I could use family funds as well too, but I will give him a token controller so that, and change the model to the one that I like the most. I have it memorized after all these years. So anyway, this will allow us to keep funds here. So I'm just going to deposit, say, and deposit. So that was 100,000. And it's just there for me to be able to use to send back and forth for different things. Hello, Cheesy. Oh, poor baby kitty. It said, nope, you're the person I want to have. Cats pick their humans. So anyway, I'm just going to do that. And then it was about 112,000. So as you can see, I'm about to break my own rule here. So I put this here, which is silly. So he just spent 112,000. So all I'm going to do is just go like this. And you might be like, well, why'd you just give him money and take it away? Because I don't know, because I can. His last name is City, and then I'm going to take away 112,000, and mostly I'm just showing you how I would do this. When I'm starting up a hood, which Kettle Falls, we're still, even though we've been playing it for 2 years, is still basically in starting mode. Like, we don't have everything set up, you know what I mean? You can just do the money as you wish. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Because what I said might have been a little bit confusing. But if it was, you can go with the tried and true method of, okay. So now the city has 100,000 in the bank, in its bank account, let's just say. And then we can just kind of work from there. Oh, does anyone understand even the slightest bit of what I just said? Because if you did, could you explain it to me? I don't really know what I'm talking about. Having the foggiest. Couldn't tell you. That's all right, Joe. I wasn't listening either. I don't think, I have a sneaking suspicion that during live streaming, like, you guys actually don't really listen to me. So most of the time it's just me sitting here talking. And you guys are chatting amongst yourselves. Except for maybe like a few people who are still awake, like Adana. Hey Adana, are you still awake? So anyway, let's go on into the post office now and see if we can't get this bad boy to work. I knew it. See? Adana is listening to me. Mon's listening. I'm not buying it, Pumpkin. So one of our favorite jokes, our favorite married people's jokes, my husband and I, people say, so what's the secret to your amazing marriage? It's so wonderful. And we'll be like, I'll say communication, and my husband will wait a beat and then I'll go, I'm sorry, what, honey? What'd you say? He thinks that's very funny. I've said it numerous times, but I'm quite content to just sit here. And if you guys are having a good time, I'm having a good time. I'm just sitting here, minding my own business. Not messing with nobody, not doing nothing to nobody. Just sitting here with my little Sims, being like, okay, here goes my Sim over here. And he go over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause first and let's get things set up. So I'm going to do the old scroll and turn. So by the way, I saw a neighborhood that I want to share with you guys because it is one of those neighborhoods that keeps me humble. Because I'll swear to you, I will swear to you that I thought Kettle Falls was nice. You know, it's pretty good neighborhood. Till I saw this person's neighborhood and I just sat there in utter shock. Just when you think, oh, my little neighborhood is so pretty and I like it and it's nice and I built this and I built this and I built this and I'm so good and I did that. Just when you think that you have that, someone comes along and utterly annihilates whatever it is that you have done. So we're going to go back to a desktop mode and I'll try and remember this time to put it back on game mode. But I saved these pictures. They're from Mod The Sims, and unfortunately, watch me not remember who did it. But maybe one of you guys remember. It's actually fairly in the last month or two that they posted these, so it's pretty good. So inspirational screenshots. It is called. It's called. And this is the hood. Let me see if I can make this. There we go. So this is the hood. And when I first saw it, it's just mind-blowing. So I'll just scroll through some of these pictures, sharing some of the things that I thought were so amazing with it. It's much larger than Kettle Falls. They're using that custom content that puts that kind of backdrop that makes it look like the hood goes on forever over the hills. They have this train in here. So I have a feeling though that this is deco, like it doesn't move. Like the train that from the game does. Look how large it is. One of the reasons why I really like island hoods is that it's very difficult to still, even though The Sims is an old game, I use tiny lots and small hoods because it's a lot easier to record it and live stream it. All these wonderful trees and hills. Everything looks really natural. This is where I started to sit back and go, whoa, Nelly, I am out of my league. Look at all these houses. And like, I think some of them are deco. And I can't even, like, and the roads, look how they put these roads in here from Cricket. So it's like these pathways going through. But then if you look at Kettle Falls is just really straight, you see? There's no pass through or anything like this. Which, I mean, just look at that. Just look at that. And see, look how the farm fields are on this gentle slope up here. Oh my God. I just like whoa. There it is at night. And they have fixed that problem that I have. Where, I hid the cars. Do you guys know how to do this? You know the cars that are in neighborhood view that swirl around on the roads real fast? Well, I have hidden those cars with a mod by Hexameter. I'm going to put that in. It's been on Mod The Sims 2 for many years. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. With all the lights. I don't even know how they did those lights. I think that's a mod from... Anyway. So, I don't know. But when I go out in my hood... And I'll show you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. When I go out into my hood... And the cars are going around on the roads like that... You can still see the headlights. I don't have that mod yet. I wonder if that mod makes the headlights invisible, but somehow that person has found a way to hide those car headlights. Anyway, it's glorious. Absolutely glorious. Look at that. Look at that. Look how tight the houses are. And then they have curved fences in here. There's like a little curved fence. And like, look at that roundabout right there. Where did they get that? Is that neighborhood deco or like... And everything is so nice and compact. Oh, and you see, there's a car on the road right there, but I can't tell if it's... There's no... Yeah, see, so... I don't even know how they're doing half that stuff. But if you look at Kettle Falls, it is not nearly as interesting. Not nearly. Not even. And, I mean, I was pretty proud of Kettle Falls until that moment. And then I was just like... Well... But if you go over here to day-night toggle, look at that, see? Those car headlights, invisible car headlights. I love looking at hoods too. Bye, Abby. Oh, they are? Oh, if you happen to know where that is, Chocolate, could you link it? Two cakes analogy? I don't. I have a feeling it involves telling me to hush up. Akthop was pretty good, but it was not that, man. No way. That is one fine, fine, fine hood. I just sat back and just stared at the pictures and just went, I don't even know. I don't even know how they did that. I don't even know. Oh, they both taste amazing. See, now I want some cake, Celeste. Anyway, let's go back into the game mode here and quit comparing ourselves to other people and go back into the post office. See, now I want some cake. And so I didn't feel like, oh, Kettle Falls is worthless. I just felt like I have so much more to learn. Like, just when I think I don't have, I've got it and I know how to really build hoods, someone comes along and just, I have to sit back, take it in, and go right back to square one and keep learning. So it's not a feeling of like, oh, I'm worthless. It's more of a feeling of like, how did they do that? How did they do that? Yeah, that's true. Anne's like, Anne Anne amuses me because she always comes in. She's really quiet. And then she comes in with like something really, really important, like a cake icon. And then she goes quiet again. Anne's one of those people that chooses her words carefully, but when she does speak, she has something very important to say. Yeah, I was tempted to just say Anne's priorities are on point. I was tempted to just email the person's PM them, just like, how did you do that? Like, how did you do that? So that's one of the reasons why I am the type of Sims 2 player that I'm always teaching you everything I know, because I don't want anyone to feel like, you know, they're frustrated trying to figure out how I did something. I'll share every single piece of information I have. All right, so I hate to do this. We have to go through the swirl thing again. Sorry about this. You're welcome, Anne. Okay, so now that we've swirled and twirled and hiccuped and jumped, the first thing we need to do is to set all of these things for sale. Oh, is your stream buffering? I'm sorry, Morgwin. Are you watching it on the TV? Am I on your TV? Okay, so let's go ahead and change the model to this, and then goodbye, Sky. Thank you for coming. Oh, and here is the NPC that it tends to make. She's cute. Interesting hairstyle. So this is the NPC that goes with this parcel package. Point station. And so we're going to set things for sale now. So I'm going to go up here, close that, and we'll just set most things for average. It'll make the buying process a lot simpler. All right. This is not for sale. It's for sending faxes, which is free. Faxes, that's so cute. How 1993 is that? Let's send a fax. I'm gonna keep these not for sale. They're mostly just for decoration for these. A little gift here. All right. So that's everything on this side for sale. Same as over here. Gosh darn it. I never remember. So we're setting all these money pieces for sale. Oh, I do have I did download a few more pieces of money. Pieces here. How much does it cost to buy a money tree? 518 simoleons. I'm actually going to change that to expensive because it's a money tree, so it should actually cost you a bit. And I'm going to change these to expensive. These coins. Oh, this cannot be set for sale. Oh, that's too bad. I'll have to change that. I can change that in Sims 2 categorizer. The same with these. I think these should all be expensive. This is an ATM for pulling out money. We don't need to sell that. All right. And I don't think we have anything for sale up here. We do not. Okay, so now that everything is set for sale, I am not, because this is such a small lot, I am not going to have a restocker here. It would just be a lot of that person running back and forth between businesses. So I'm going to use the restocker sign. We're going to start auto restocking at cost. So what will Monty do? He can work on his computer. He can do sales. I think sales would be something he would enjoy doing. So we'll set him to be a salesperson when the lot is not being run by him, in other words. But that does mean that we need a cashier. Yeah, I guess I hadn't really thought of that, huh? That's true, Velest. I'm glad you like this office, Sonny. Super cute. I love this painting here. You know, I keep forgetting that I need to put the job notice board up at the Kettle Falls town hall. Does the postcard rack need to be set for sale? I think so. Yeah, they do. This is relaxing music. So my next order of business is to hire someone to run our cash register. So business, hire employees for this lot. Let's go ahead and do that. Monty walks into the front door of the bank, admiring its beautiful clean lines. He's impressed with his new workplace. And while he's doing that, I'm also going to take a moment to turn on all the lights and do the auto light process, because I like the lights on even in daytime, but some of them are too bright, and so I turn them off. I'm going to turn off this light and then auto light it, meaning it'll come on at night. I'm going to turn off this light, I think. Yeah, it's a little bright, and auto light it. Oh, I forgot to set this for sale. The mortgage. Oh, it's very cheap. Oh, let's set it to very ridiculously expensive. 4 simoleons. This is for setting up mortgages for your homes. I'm sorry, not mortgages. Rentals. Renting your home out. Renting your lot out. Okay. And then over here, so these two over here by the window are much too bright. So let's turn them off and auto light them. I love this birdie. I love those birds. The only thing is I wish I had some recolors of them. I know a lot of people got stuff from Black Pearl Sims before it went down, But it's not a site I spent a lot of time in, but there was a lot of great stuff there. And part of me, of course, is like, oh gosh, I wish I had more of their stuff. And the other part of me is like, thank God I did not have more of their stuff, because my downloads folder would be, wow. There's a zip file of all, oh, don't tell me that chocolate. I mean, tell me that. I'm so grateful, but no, oh my God, no. Please do. She's saying she could share a zip file of all of their stuff. And I am, because, you know, I'm wondering if in their stuff, because I know that these birds are from Tin House at Black Pearl Sims. And I'm wondering if there's any recolors of them, that's why. Okay, so he was going in to hire some people. So his first job is bank manager. I feel like he should get a better business suit to wear to work. So, let's go for someone who has a cash register badge that is not already employed. They are lighthouse keepers. Ivana is a housekeeper. Bastion's already employed. Beckett might be a good, yeah, Beckett might be good. He's currently got a job in River City as a tour guide, but he's been looking for something that would be more close to home. So I think we're going to hire him. He is the partner of Nosy Matilda Thornbush. And I believe there was a possibility of them getting engaged, but they have an on again, off again type of thing. This is a bronze, which is good enough for me. He's got a lot of badges. Wow, he's got a lot of badges. Cool. Dude's been busy learning. He can do cosmetology. How awesome is that? All right, so let's go ahead and hire him. Let's go ahead and give him a new job. All right, so trying to remember if he shows up naturally or if I have to call him. Let's see. Look at Monty doing what he does best. Sit down and relax. I don't remember, so let's go ahead. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes to try remember if he shows up on his own. I don't know if the business is closed, does he show up on his own? I don't know. So let's go ahead and call him in. We will call in Beckett. Thank you, Cheesy. I'm here for my first day of work. Don't forget to assign me a job to perform. We will do that. So, oh, cool. You can sell mining junk, sell fishing. I've never seen that one before. Let's go ahead and reassign worker. Assign Beckett to cashier. So the only thing is I'm hoping that Beckett doesn't get confused by this cashier thing over here. We're about to find out. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That was exactly what I was worried about. What's happening is that he's trying to determine what the best object is to do his job. And this cashier is not designed to be a working cashier, so he's considering that and airing out. That's bad. So So that means I don't really have any other choice. I've got to get rid of this. I think that might be the problem. So when I get rid of this, and just delete that. Now let's go ahead and call him in again and see if that error happens. Because, you know, I thought about it right before I clicked it. I thought, you know what? I have a feeling. I have a feeling. That mod, that's part of a mod that wasn't designed to work with owned businesses like this. It was meant to work at a community lot, unowned business type place. So we'll call Beckett in again. And Monty is, here we go. So now let's see if Beckett errors out. He's still airing out. It says user 003 Marcus. Who's Marcus? I don't think Marcus is Beckett. His name is Beckett Mayfair, not Marcus. Well, what we have here is a problem. This is why you playtest. So I'm thinking that one of these objects is considered to be a cashier. I mean a cash register. That's my only thought. There, the only other thing I can think of to do is good Monty laying around. Dude, this is how you want to show off your first day as the bank manager? Laying around on the street? You got some bad habits there that we have to break of you. Yeah, it might be the register too. Okay, so let's try this one more time. And if... Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you are. I couldn't see you behind the pole. So let's go ahead and take this cash register out and just use a basic cash register and see if that's the problem. This isn't... I'm going to just use a plain old cash register, base game cash register. And then we'll see if that is the problem. I'm thinking assign cashier Beckett. Let's do it that way and see if that works. Okay. So the good news is that that works. The bad news is that I just got rid of my other station. He's set to cashier. That's perfect. So I'll put that back once I determine whether that was what was fixing it. Turn it up for you for this song. Okay, let's make sure I went back to... There we go. I hope I went back to game mode. So Beckett is here. Let's have Monty talk to Beckett. Just to get to know the boy a little bit. We're going to chat with him and then we're going to talk to him about our favorite subject, grilled cheese.
Te sola? Ma che io sono?
Che se vede? Ne flib.
E voilà Voilà, mañana baloda. Ma caio vestido. Ma caio. E me la sino bene. Why did you eat it? Whoa, ma lanyogo.
All right, he's not interested in whatever Monty was trying to bring up. What are you doing there? Marcus! Something continues to happen here. Something is going wrong here. Something is going wrong. So I'm going to just take a quick moment to look at that error log. Talk amongst yourselves, because it might tell me what's erroring out on the lot. Something is not happy in there. It's not showing me something that I can easily see. It's the business controller that's having a problem. Something that's on the lot is confusing the business owner. Okay, so don't know what that could be. So I'm wondering if it's the cash. It's this, perhaps. The only way to fix this, of course, which I'll do, is to I'm wondering if it's the calculator or if it's something upstairs. Like this or this. Something is cloned after a anyway, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to just look and see how they use these objects to see if one of them they use cash register motions with, and that might tell me what is cloned after a cash register. Nope, that is not cloned after a cash register. That is cloned after... What other things cause... Oh, that is cloned after a cash register. Right there. You see? Right there. Do you have this? Okay, so let's stop him from doing that. You've never had an issue with that? Okay. So, let's go up here. We have a couple more things that it could be. Let's go ahead and send a fax to someone. How about the copy machine? Okay. Okay, so let's see if that one of these things is causing a problem. So it looks like it might be cloned after a espresso machine as well. So let's go ahead and send something to the vicar. And that was fast. And then how about this? Get out of that chair. Yeah, there's the cash register sound. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if he's either lazy or his back hurts. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this and see if that is causing our problem. Play testing is kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, but you know what, Joe? It's not, you don't use the business controller, do you? It's the business controller that's having trouble. And since all these things are cloned after cash registers, possibly, I think it's all of these things. Do you use this? This? To make Sims go to their businesses? I mean to their, oh, you do? Okay. Well, in that case, then. Let's go ahead and call in Beckett again. While I'm at it, let me set this customer limit to 5. So are you already signed to be a cashier? No, you're not. Okay, there we go. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bit quicker. And if I can't fix this, of course, I'll do the fixing off of camera. But I'm just going to summon him because it's a lot faster. And I'm going to delete all of these cash register oriented objects. Because something in here it is not liking. And then if it's not that, then we'll know it's the cash register, which I think is the only other thing. Oh, the ATM. Could be that too. Hi, Angie. Thornbush. Beckett Mayfair. And then reassign him. Oh, goodness. That version of Beckett is not showing up as an employee. You had a dragon fight today, Angie. So we're playtesting right now, which is not very interesting, I'm pretty sure. Joe, the sad news is that it was one of those things. That sucks. I wonder why it was working for you and not for me. Those are all things that I wanted to have in the bank. I'm very sad. That is very, very sad. So let me know if you're watching later on. Do you have any of these? Do you have a bank? And if you do, have you gotten those items to work? Eileen, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think you're right. I think you're right. So what we're going to do is go out to the neighborhood because I haven't saved any of this. And I think I'd rather have it be automated than have to lose all those items. But I deleted that white one, Joe, and it still gave me an error. It wasn't until I deleted all of them that it stopped erroring. Painful. But those things are so much more, because I'd rather just have there be a lot on the lot to do than have there be a cash register. Okay, let's open this up again. How's everyone doing, by the way? Cheesy, how are you doing today? Do you guys find playtesting? I mean, do you do that too when you start up a new business? You go in and just playtest it until you're sure it runs? Do you guys do that too? Your feet are sore. Thank you, Mon Mon. It's not the smoothest stream ever. I mean, what we're doing in the game. You were at a silent disco. How does that work? I just imagine a bunch of people in disco clothing dancing in a room full of silence. Headphones? Really? How interesting. So everybody's dancing to different music in their heads, but you're all dancing together? That's kind of interesting. Okay, so we're back where we were, because I hadn't saved. And I think we will just delete this cash register. I'm not going to delete this counter here because I like it. But we'll just take the cash register out. And then I wonder if... Can that go there? Yeah. So, do I need a chair to write this out? Let's see. Set amount. Set tens. So let's send 10 simoleons to somebody. Select payee. Let's send the vicar some money for all the money we took off of him, eating free dinners and sleeping on his couch and bathing in the church bathtub. But I'm not sure if he'll be able to write without a chair. Oh, send a check. Okay, so do I just... I think he might need a chair. We're about to find out. Yep! That's a big yipper doodle. Okay, so you hold still, buddy. Sonny, I feel so bad for you for that. The stress level of when that was going on in my game, and I don't have any illusion that I'm free of it. I feel like it'll probably happen again. It just hasn't yet. So that's another reason why I'm so scared to download anything. If it happened again and I couldn't produce content for you guys. So let's go ahead and change this to a desk. And we'll just turn this into a check writing station. And then we can finally see how our little neighborhood bank's gonna work. I really need some recolors of this table set desperately. I need it so badly that I might consider actually asking asking somebody recolor, putting in a request. I think Michelle takes requests. So maybe a little one tile bank. This table set here, it's from, I've shown it to you guys before. It's the Metro dining set. It's this one. I'm sorry, that's not true. It's a set of 4 or 5 tables that all share the same recolors. It's this one, which is an awesome, and the shapes are fantastic. However, it only comes with 3 wood colors. It's by Sailfin Dragon. And you know what would be awesome is if I could find someone who could link this set to like Kitchen Basic, for example. Then you wouldn't have to make new recolors. You could just link it to that. And so yeah, just, you know, that's something I might, I don't like to make requests because I don't know. I don't like to bug people. But this table set is so good. Yeah. And I just really feel what you're going through, Sunny. I mean, I feel it. Okay, so what we're going to use here, I'd like something with a little drawer, for example. Well, I'm thinking about this desk because I'm thinking that whoever is writing their check might want privacy. You know what I mean? Oh, Sailfin Dragons tables. Hold on, let me see. Just a minute. Oh, here it is. She changed the name. There you go. There you go, Joe. Try that. We have done that prayer, Sonny. We have prayed the prayer to Will Wright. We have. So, I kind of like this desk because it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe these books are like, you know, just like books on banking or law or something like that you can read when you're doing your check. So, and I think I might have some good recolors of this that might work in this spot. I have a blue. That's okay, but it doesn't quite match. That's probably the best one I have. Do I have anything else that might do? I love that Craftsman desk. I think it might be... You know, I really want to like this desk, but I'm not feeling it. Do y'all feel it? I don't feel it. I need some more recolors of that. Hi, Cheesy. Although I just realized that I'm going to make it so that, there we go. If I don't put it up, they won't be able to use the chair. Okay, what do we have for chairs here? Let's go with this and see if they can use this. This might not work. I might have to move it. I have a feeling that they'll error out, but let's just see. Maybe not. No slots! No slots! Blast it all! This desk is slotless. So that's the lot debugger. We need that bad boy. So this desk is by Around the Sims 2, Sandy, who is a very valuable member of our community. Very, very well loved, and for good reason. All right. So let's give her a whirl and see if this works. And also, let's put the automatic cashier mod object up as soon as my brain, my slowly working brain, remembers where it is. That's what I have to say about the matter. Mature live simming 24/7. Oh my gosh, look at that sticking up through the ceiling. Let's make that invisible. No, not that. That. Okay, so there is our automatic cash register. Set price for everything. I already did. Now, let's see if we can send some money to somebody who we totally love and adore. Let's see. Nope. No actions available. What do you mean no actions available? This checkbook is pissing me off. What's a person got to do to use this checkbook? Is it only supposed to go on a kitchen table? If that's true, I'm going to be ticked. Okay, let's try this again. Set amount. Set tens. So one of the reasons why I like this checkbook but I don't use it is that it's pretty slow. You have to click 3 times just to send someone something. Whereas when I discovered the wallet token controller, it was so much better. It is nice because this is animated, so they'll sit down and actually write a check, which is nice. And then you go ahead and send the check. So, and that's a big noper doodle. Let me try remove it. Playtesting, it's awesome. Time number 2. 3. 7. Send that check. Thank you. I don't ask for much. I mean, dang. You know? Dear Vicar, sorry for all the trash I ate. Joe. Joe's like, oh Lord. Dang. Okay, so a couple more things I want to do before we open for business. Joe, I don't know why you like watching these so much. I really don't. Because I just can imagine that she's sitting in her bed, in her cozy bed in Outback, Australia, like where, you know, in the Outback somewhere. Like where there's kangaroos like in her yard right now eating her carrots. But anyway, and she's just sitting there yelling at the screen. Jessa! Jessa! Jess? But she understands. I don't know. I know, and like a kangaroo goes hopping past her window and she's yelling, Jessa! And the kangaroo pokes his head in and goes, oh, for the love of Christmas, Jessa. Move the fence. And Joe's like, am I right? The kangaroo's like, right on. High five. Then it goes off and keeps eating her carrots. She's like, no, we don't have kangaroos in our yard, and quit being a doofus. Okay, so let's go ahead and, I knew she was going to say that. So let's go ahead and send a parcel. Just to see. I want to see how this works. Because Eileen is the awesome person who told us about this new post office box, which is nice. I don't know. He hasn't got that many friends. It's kind of sad. Let's. I think his wife would be upset if he sent something to Annabelle or Emmeline, because those are the two women that he used to have a crush on, both of them. Well, actually, he had a crush on Annabelle, and his new wife to be, fiance, would not like him sending them parcels. And we've already sent the vicar something, so let's send something to Brock. Or Ivana. Actually, I'm going to send it to Ivana. Ivana lives at the vicarage. As you can see here, they both live at the vicarage. Oh, you can send them something from your inventory. Oh, that's great. We can send her a tomato, some old bones. Redback spiders. Wow. Redback spiders. That sounds kind of like something I'm not too interested in. So that's cool. You can send something directly from your inventory. Well, let's send her some fresh tomatoes. Can we send 2? Or just 1? Let's see. Nope, we can send a tomato. 1. Count them, 1 tomato. But that's okay, because if we boxed up the tomatoes using the produce, we could send like a whole bunch of tomatoes. That'd be cool. You want me? Are you talking to me? Come for a visit? That's so cool. Okay, and then over here, this one we can send a letter. And these are just basically silly letters that are pre-written. I wouldn't say silly, but they're not that great. But it's just nice to have a separate post box. And I do enjoy sending a good prank letter from time and again. Oh, you weren't talking to me? That hurts, man. That hurts, Joe. Joe was all like, come for a visit. Are you talking to me? No. Well, fine. Okay, so, the only other thing I'm going to try out here is the ATM. So you can get a credit of $2.50, and then I'm curious to see what happens. Oh, you were talking to me? Okay, I feel better now. Imagine my husband coming home and be like, hey, guess what? We're going to Australia to visit Joe. He'd be like, okay. So that gave us a little bit more cash, and I'm just curious if we'll get interest on that or how we pay it back. I wonder if payout means pay it back. All right, so I think we can go ahead and open up our lot. I'm pretty sure we have everything we need. One more thing we can do over here is I can show you about sending a parcel. I really like this method, so I'm glad we're able to keep this, and not having a cashier is a minor problem. So thank you for that suggestion, Eileen. There's different things that you can send people. Birthday cake is fun. You can send them a book, a racer car, or you can send them a large parcel. Wedding cake, flowers, toasting set, that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and send flowers. And then we'll be able to open for business and see how things are running. It's 9:44 a.m. in Kettle Falls.
Yeah, what? Okay.
So what you do is it gives you a little form that he's holding in his hand, which I'll show you in a minute if it doesn't disappear. Let's go ahead and send this to Rock. So this is neat because it doesn't just show your friends, it shows everyone you know. I think. Yeah, just everyone he knows. So we're gonna send it to our neighbor here. It says you send the parcel to neighbor. That's just a typo. We'll send it to Brock. And you didn't see that, might have been a little bit quick, but he got a little card, like a form, which I believe just disappears. Oh, interesting. We had a lot more things in our inventory that we could have sent, but only a few of them showed up in that post office box. Interesting. So, that's a little limiting. I'm not sure why we couldn't send more things. Send a gift, send a parcel, send a greeting card. Let's try sending a gift. I think Australia is not for chickens. I mean, people who are scared. We'll send this to the vicar again, because not really anybody else we know. Okay, so here's some more stuff. Yeah, but it's just allowing a few things. That's the only thing that I don't really like. Are you experiencing that behavior as well too, Eileen? Oh, it does improve the relationship? Okay, good. You can also send a greeting card. Let's see what that looks like. I'm curious. Or not. He's just standing there. The greeting card is dropping from my queue, so I should probably read the directions of that. Okay, so I'm going to... Have I got him set for sales? Restocker, assign, online... I want you to be a salesman. Assign unmanned owner. Cashier, janitor, restocker, bugger off. I guess I'll make you a restocker. I don't know why salesman isn't available. Maybe you don't have any sales badges? Oh, maybe that's it. Okay. So it's time to open business. Let's go ahead and save the lot before we do, in case any kind of wonkiness happens. Oh, okay. What did I do there, Cheesy? I didn't see what I did. Did I do something interesting? If I did, let me know, because I'd like to marvel in it. I'll tell you, I'm a goofball. All right, so let's go ahead and open up for business. I'm wondering if I should also put a ticket machine in here too. We'll see. Monty doing what he does best. Oh, I know. Wait, there's one more thing. I was just like, why isn't anybody showing up? Because there's always that thing you have to do, which is set the customer selector to allow playables. Because otherwise we don't have any townies, so no one shows up. So now that we've set that, let's see who shows up first. Be cool if it were the vicar. Yay! It's Ryder Wexler. Let's go ahead and well, I guess we can wait until he starts buying something. Oh, and also we can set this lot to be the lot type, which means how their motives will be set when they come to the lot. Will they have low fun, so they're likely to use fun stuff? Will they have low like we could set it to be generic, which they just come with generic needs. Or we can make it so that their bladder is low, their energy is low, their comfort's low, their fun needs low, their hunger's low, or their buy need, which it might be a hidden need, is low. Since we want this to mainly be a retail service, let's go ahead and set it to retail service. Oh, and one more thing, the age type, allow pets, sure, I don't mind, and then age, teens are generally not allowed. Well, I mean, this is set up so that teens are not allowed at first. I like to change that. Adult or elder or. So, Ryder Wexler. It is a cool name. It does make me tend to say Wider Wexler as opposed to Ryder Wexler. Look how cute he is. And also my my model. There we go. So did I set everything for sale? Did I lose all that? Oh, I did. Okay, good. So when we reloaded the lot, I lost all my for sale stuff. So let's set that again, so that people actually have something to buy. Because I'd be like, why aren't they buying anything? They don't like my lot, and I'd start crying and stuff. So I don't have to do that now because I can just you know, set this for sale. It's really nice how that works out, don't you think? It's a whole lot easier than than crying. Oh, and I keep forgetting. I downloaded some more bullion, I believe it was. I think I did. That's great for selling. And I think that's it. So let's go ahead and save again. Oh, maybe that's why there was no salesperson option available on the business controller, which I should make invisible. Oh, it already is. I bet that was because there was nothing for sale. Assign unmanned owner. Yep. Yep. Now I'm cooking with gas. Couldn't sell anything because there's nothing for sale. So let me see. I found these because I discovered, by the way, if you're ever watching this, I hope you hear this. Darkest Dawn is someone who used to come to my live streaming sessions way back in the day. And she still has a blog, and I spent a happy couple of hours reading her blog. Her vacation neighborhood is mind-blowing. 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 Custom built. She did the whole thing. She may have downloaded the neighborhood, but she built all the lots. Mind-blowing. Isn't her hood amazing? So anyway, but she had some she had links to some stuff for her bank, and I found some more coins to sell, but I'm not seeing them in here. They had better meshes than these. They were very nice. Darkest Dawn. She has a WordPress press. I think it's darkestdawn.net. Anyway, I hope she'll someday come back to Livesimming. So what I'm trying to find in here, I'll have to look for those in between, but I think I downloaded them. But instead of thinking, why don't we find out? I think Morgwin fell asleep again, you guys. So this would be under miscellaneous. I have a distinct memory of downloading those. Yeah, I did. These. Thank you, Joe. Although, now that... Well, we'll keep doing that because I don't know. Maybe I'll find some other option. I'm just trying to remember... I don't know where these are kept. I'm glad that you're relaxed. I'm also glad that you're doing well. So yeah, we got these new bullion sets. Let me go look up where they are. And then we'll go back to game view. Where he put these. Because I thought I remembered, and I liked them because they had like this bright colors, white and gold, and they had a nice mesh. And unfortunately, it does not say where they are located. Have a good day. I can. And in fact, there is one. It should be. Let me see if I'm correct. Yeah, up here in the, there's a tiny little, when you hover over the video, there's a little eye for information icon. And that, icon, if you click on it, it says, grab your mascot, and there's a picture of Ping. But can have one that comes up at different times in the video. Okay, so I was just trying to figure out, let's see if anyone in comments, if he happened to mention where he put these. Let's see. Nope. Well, that's a big nope-er-doodle. It's been there for months. But I can have it where it comes out at a certain time in the video, I think. So I can do that. But I'll have you guys keep putting things in chat in case I change my mind and want to keep chat up or find some other workaround, which I still have hope. I have a feeling a lot of people don't see that. Okay, let's go back to game mode. So, where would those bullions be? It's a big mystery. It's a big mystery. It could be anywhere. The only thing I can think of is maybe in decorative. But I don't recall seeing them there. Yes. I think it was called. There it is. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, wait. I see it. It's in a decorative. There's the silver. I will recategorize those the next time I leave the game. I see a silver one. You know, as we get wider screens, like Chocolate, I know you have a huge screen. Are you having a hard time seeing these little squares because they don't resize as our monitors get bigger? Because I'm having a harder and harder time seeing these squares, which is one of the many reasons why I'm not getting a larger monitor. Excuse me. So I found one of those. Yeah, it's just one. So that means you don't have the game fill up your whole screen, Chocolate? Sometimes it is so hard to find things. To find that one tiny little... I know what those are. That one tiny little bullion thing. There's the red one. Okay, we found one more. So there's a red one, and then there's a gold one. Oh, yeah. How many times do you stop playing just to go download something and reload it and start up again? I tend not to look at other things when I'm playing because I would never get anywhere. All right. There is one more bullion in here. It's gold, and if you guys see it before I do, bonus points. That's a bracket. I've had that for ages. I see a silver, I see a red, and I do not see the gold. Yeah, I'll definitely have to recategorize. Oh, there it is. It's all the way over here in the red. Got it. I see it. Thank you. I eventually got it. Just trying to decide what I should do to give this to him. Atoms. Plus 32. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we're poor again. And so let's just put these up here. I'm going to put them back here, all 3 of them. And in order to do that, we need to go to shopping. Perfect. That was so it was red, which was the cheapest. And then silver. Yeah, I don't expect anyone's going to be able to afford it either for a while. Like a long while. But, you know, maybe somebody will get rich. You never know. Okay. There we go. Now let's set these bad boys for sale. $8 simoleons. 720 simoleons. 36,000 simoleons. Woo! We tried to get somebody to win the lottery. We have Monty was buying tickets when he lived. Monty's had quite the life. He came in as an elder. He's been in the homeless lot. He's been in our B&B, the flop house. He's been in his own place. Now he's the bank manager. He's lived. Okay, so let me go ahead and save this, and then we can start selling. Hey, Morgwin, you're still awake. But yeah, there is a lottery. I've never had a sim win yet. But boy, I hope they will. Okay, let's see what Ryder does. Alright, now it's time for you to get off your butt. Business. Be restocker, be cashier. I want you to be salesman. Is there a... How long have I been playing this game? Not long enough, obviously. Management, set uniform, restock, walk to lot. I think they can win a lot, if I remember from the directions from when it came out, like 10 years ago. Okay, so... No, not shoe. Sales. May I help you? It is 11 o'clock in the morning in Kettle Falls at our new bank and post office, which I love. And here comes trouble already. Marcella. Monty, would you stop going to sit down? Look, he's going to sit down. What's the matter with him? He's lazy. If you keep this up, brother, you're going to get fired. Because Ryder's going to make a complaint.
Vada Micha.
Okay, well, that's not good. Let's try and show him something. Ryder, have you examined the latest in gold and copper bullion? Show item 2, Ryder. I like how it actually shows the item. That's such a cool thing. I do think you need to keep an eye on Marcella because she's wondering if she can sell the place. I mean, he really wants to sit down. For the love of goodness. I've never had a sim who's so lazy. Let me make sure I have the restocker set up. Start auto restocking at cost. Yep. Yay, it works. That is such a good thing. So, you want to practice on. Practice on is a, attraction thing. Oh, I love it. I love it. So we'll run it for a little while and then we will bring a sim here and try it from the standpoint of buying something. Awesome. Uh-oh. Missing material mesh group name. In the restock sign. Let me reset that and see if I can figure out what that might be referring to. The postcard rack. It can't restock the postcard rack. Stack object name postcards rack. Yep. That's an interesting error. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Well, I guess that means I can't use the auto restocker here. That's a real bummer. But those postcard racks are erroring out. So that means that Monty is going to have to be the restocker. Sometimes Macrotastics, Business Runs You, I mean, will, in between while he's restocking, he'll do sales autonomously, which is kind of cool. Every once in a while that happens. Okay, be restocker. I'm having a lot of troubles today. So this is an error on Monty. It's on that. Joe, I don't know how you got these to work, but this is what the error's on. It's this and that and this. Oops. That's what the log is saying. That's annoying. I do not recall having these problems with this before. This is new to me. I wonder if... I do this and then I go over here to autonomy and then I set no. Okay, well, let's see if we continue to have problems with that, then I wonder if I could, but then I would get errors when he wasn't on the lot. No. I like seeing them restock too. It definitely means that he's...
Guess what?
Yeah, Macrotastics is having problems with those, which is too bad. I need those to work. Okay, so more people sitting down. I'm gonna serve some tea for our guests, people who like to wait to talk to the bank manager. I'm so glad, Sonny. And I want to make sure I've set this for 5 customers. There we go. This is currently set for 3.
Good dinner.
Excellent. Looks like he's going to buy a greeting card. Sylvanus will. Oh, look! Oh, look! Sylvanus and Biscuit came! Look at Biscuit! Oh, that's why I like pets to come. They just add a little bit of liveliness to the lot. But don't you go tearing things up, Biscuit.
Pushat! Joala gamoya.
Are you... What are you doing? Oh, okay. I was like, if you're tearing up my good counter, so help me goodness. Look how cute you are. Look at you, baby. She little girl. Okay, let's do May I Help You? I knew it. I knew it. Hey, Sylvanus. Let's control Sylvanus for a minute so that I can tell him to scold for destroying the furniture. I hate when they scold him though, because they look all sad. Oh, Vidorna getting a cup of tea and then putting it over here. All right, so we have a successful day at the bank so far. Yay! Brock doesn't have any money. Oh, he's just browsing. Be rejected for sale. Oh, Monty. A man who has been homeless is being so rude to someone else for not having enough simoleons. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm shocked. Let's try and show him something very inexpensive. Here. Show item to Brock. You have 8 simoleons on you, brother. And Monty's sitting down again. Biscuit, you mouthy little thing. That means that the Vidornas haven't, the Romanis haven't really trained their cats very well. Bird. His arthritis is playing up. Okay, well, we're making lots of sales, so that's good. Monty, it's time for you to restock. So it's about 4:30. I think we're going, in the game. Actually, it's also close to 4:30 outside, too. Oh, look at Monty. I'm gonna get a picture of that. Picture time. I need a lozenge. Okay, so the fun thing about small lots, and I put this in huge quotes, the fun thing is taking pictures. It involves a great deal of the tab key. So I'm going to minimize chat for a second. That's true, Mon Mon. I think he was hired by the bank board. I like that idea. Rather than just like some city person. There's a bank board in River City that hired him. Thank you for that idea, Mon Mon. Okay, so let's do the tab key here. And, oh, wait. So we go to there to get rid of the Q. And then bring the camera all the way down. and then back it up. So this one is going to be a devilish hard one to do. But we can get it. See, we can get it. You just need a little bit of camera work. And believe me, those pictures are worth it. They're just the best storytelling tool. There we go. Perfect. Oh, and I forgot to lower chat. So what I'm going to do so I don't lose this, I've taught you guys about this before, is I'm going to hit Control 4. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Control 4 to save this spot. And then let's see if I'm right, because I can't remember if it's Control or Shift. Then I'm going to put the Tab key on again, and I'm going to hit the number 4. There we go. So yeah, I've talked to you guys about that before. Sorry, hit the mic. And get a nicely framed picture of Monty as his new bank manager position. Woo! Hello. Then put chat back up, and we'll keep the camera up because so, oh, look at her go up the stairs. How cute she is. Look at her go up the stairs. Look at her. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, so cute. What a good job they did with the pets. If you go upstairs and start to bust up some of my nice furniture, so help me goodness, don't you dare. So you might be wondering why I put fireplaces on the lots. Fire chimneys, I mean. When there's no fireplace. But my imagination is that the fireplaces were originally there. And then over time got bricked up. But that's the story reason. The game reason is because it's pretty. And because it's animated with smoke. This chimney set. And I think it adds a really nice touch and gives me the look that I was trying to go for. I have just put us on desktop mode again. So I downloaded a few more pictures to try and get the look for the bank I was going for, and the clinic and toy store. And let me see, is this one? Yeah. So as you can see, each of these little lots has a fireplace, and I felt like it just made the lot look more lively. Similar over here, this is one of my favorite pictures, and I've used this as a reference a lot. And in fact, this building is very similar to the clinic, with that half wall that I used to make a short second story. I got that idea from this picture. But this is the main picture that I've used, is to try and recreate that look. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, like I did anything. It's not my picture. I'm like, thank you, like I drew it. This is very blurry because it's a very small picture, but this is another picture that I used as reference too. I know. I'm happy to, I'll just say thank you for anything. You'll be like, oh, that's nice. And I'll be like, oh, thank you. These pictures too were another reference that I used for a lot of building of Kettle Falls. Particularly, this is the little schoolhouse. But it really helped me, and I think that's why I'm slowly becoming a little bit better at building, is just from looking at these pictures and dissecting them. And instead of saying, oh, I like that, and instead I would go, what is it about it that I like? Okay, oh, it has this. So let me see if I can do something that adds it in. This is, by the way, the next building that we're going to be making is, let me give you an example. We're going to be making a building that looks somewhat like that. Let me see if I can find a better, I also spend a lot of time thinking about a building before I build it. Just imagining it in my head. I don't see an example here. The next building that we're gonna do is the fire station and police station, which I've already decided I'm gonna do on one lot. It's gonna be a 1x2 lot. I thought I downloaded some pictures to help me with reference, but I don't see one. But I've already told you guys that I have learned a lot from from miniatures. There are people who collect miniatures and make towns and stuff, much like simming, but with real miniatures. And I have found that those are the best for inspiration. Okay, so I think we're gonna send him home. I think it's 5 o'clock. He's done okay. Let's look at the clock here. Look at that. The bank clock tells us that it is 10 minutes to 5. So he will close up shop, and we'll just do this here by toggling open and close. Having had a fairly successful day, people will leave, having bought their items. Including our little baby Biscuit. She's like, wait up, Daddy. Look at her. Look at Sylvanas and Biscuit. Look at her leave. I just noticed that there is a wall thing here. What's up with that? Why is that there? Oh, I know. Oh, okay. I know what that's from, and I need to change that real quick. Let's hope there is an option to change that. Hi, Angie. I might not be able to change that. Just too bad. Yeah, I can't. So we're just gonna have to ignore that. Because, I don't want to give that up. Those are, I believe they're pronounced coining. I'm glad to be able to keep you company while you're doing that, Angie. Hi, baby doll. Hey, baby. Hey, little boy. You're so cute. You just meowed right into the microphone. And now you're rubbing it. And you're informing me that it is time for dinner in 2 minutes. And so I'd better feed you right now before you revolt. Come here, baby. Come here, Papa. Oh, little Mouser. Today he got a nice love rub from his dad. He likes to crawl up on his dad's belly, and then they just kind of bliss out together. It's awesome. He wants to climb on my lap now. I have this really nice shirt on that has a lot of stitching in it. So I try not to hold them too much, but I'm wearing this shirt and their claws just pull the stitching out. Come here, baby doll. Trying to save my shirt. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah. So, Bye, Vidorna. That laugh. That laugh. Okay, so now what we have to do is finish up some restocking for the day. And then, and so for now, I'm just going to use this restock option here, which is the game restock option. Oh, somebody put their cup down on the floor like, oh, can you believe that? I'll have you do a macro clean. That's probably the easiest way to do it. She's an easy employee. She just stands there.
Guess what?
And I will do a macro clean. No, he did not. That's just not okay. So, I think our bank is functional enough to bring another sim here. Hi, Bubba. Are you okay? Luke wants his dinner. Beg your pardon? You just fed him? Why, you little. He was just walking across, meowing into the mic. Go eat, baby. Thank you, Eenie. He just went to the beach with our nephews. That's where he's been all day today. Oh, Luke lies all the time. He lies all the time. See, look, Monty is still losing. Because he bought enough tickets for 10 days or something like that. We'll just go ahead and admit that our cats are spoiled. Bye, boo-boo. Okay, so it's taking him forever to do this. He's got a late night. He's going to have to answer to Rose when he gets home. So let's see how we did. I don't think we did very well because we bought that gold bullion, so we're going to be like in the red, seriously. It's gonna take us a long time before we can like have a nice strong cash flow. That's all right. Don't think there's anything else. Our cat Lila won't come to dinner unless you pick her up and carry her to the plate most of the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and say goodnight to Brittany. Wish her a good night and let's go home. Gonna click here and let me save first. But we also get to see what our lot looks like at night since we took forever working on those lights. Remember those lights? Oh my god. I admit that I took way too long on that, but I would do it over again if I had to. Okay, you guys. There is our little functioning bank and post office. Now we have to do some, bring a sim here and try it out. So... look how nice he looks. Monty, you've grown so much. You've come up so much in the world. I'm so proud of you. Yay! No way, Angie. Moon. That is one super special cat. She is saying her cat Moon will only drink water from a crystal bowl on the bathroom sink. No floor, no plastic. And you know what, Angie? Your cat may be spoiled, but I don't see a single problem with that. So what I'd like to do is after we send Monty home, I'd like to take another sim, but let's take a quick break, a potty break, because I just, you know, if you dig. That is super cute. I don't believe you. I have to see it. I need proof. Okay, so Rose is home alone, and we'll leave her here. Monty won't be home until for nearly 12 hours, so we'll play her through later. Let's go ahead and save. Dogs have masters, cats have staff. I know where I stand in the cat hierarchy of this home. Cats are awesome. So most of the time when Sims are training their pets, I try to find out what the opposite of whatever they're doing wrong, like scratching the furniture. And if you catch them when they're not scratching the furniture, you can click something like praise for treating the furniture well, or praise for something like that. And if you praise them for the positive things, they automatically kind of stop doing the negative things. At least that's what I've learned a little bit. Like if they're just playing, you can praise them for playing, praise them for anything positive that they're doing. Okay, so now who would you like to send to the bank? Um, I'm thinking the bank and the post office, like we could send. I'm thinking we should send someone like Nome, for example, because Nome can go to the bank with the goal of sending Kathy some sort of early baby shower gift. So let's send Nome. Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever done that, Mon, where you've purposely made your cats be like, in the game, I mean, be poorly behaving so you could just have like this wrecked household? I'm wondering if somebody would do me a favor and ping Dent in Discord. Dent, our Baconator, because he loves Livesimming. You had a hick household? How did that go? I do hate when they destroy the furniture, though. Yeah. Hey, speak of the devil. Hi, Bubba. You're so cute. You're so freaking cute, man. That's how you get away with Nome, you're so cute. Everybody's cute. Nome's cute, my cat's cute, everybody's cute. Do your fridgers do this? Your under-the-counter fridgers do this whenever you leave a lot and come back? Does that in mine, obviously. Okay, Nome, what time is it? 5:59 a.m. Do you have to go to work today? Crap. Okay, well, we'll do some quick at 8 a.m. What are your needs like? Not too bad. So we won't worry about cleaning that up, Nome. It's time to go to the bank because we can go to the bank day or night. I need to start cooking dinner too. I don't know what we're gonna eat. Okay, so let me think about this. Walk to lot, community lot. So let's take a quick 5-minute break because I pretty much have to at this point. Oh crap, I've been on the wrong screen all this time. My apologies. There we go. Okay. Pork cutlets. I think we're gonna have chicken with honey and mustard sauce, maybe. Some carrots. Maybe some mashed potatoes. Okay, so we're gonna go to break for a short period of time. I will be back as soon as I can, and then we will go and see how our bank looks from a customer perspective. I'll see you in just a little bit. came back just in time to stop the song right at its very end and say hello to you again. Hello. So, because I have housewifely duties to keep up with, which sometimes I will admit I barely do. There's some days where I'm just like, oh God, if I have to fold one more sheet. Anyway, so thank you, Renee. So I quickly got the meat out. We're having pork chops. I made a sudden decision because that's what we had available in the freezer. I'm going to do carrots, glazed carrots, and mashed potatoes. And my husband and I work really well together. Normally he's my sous chef is what we call him. So he does the chopping. So he'll run to the store, get us good potatoes, chop them all up. I put the water out with the salt in it so we can get them boiling. And then he'll cut up the carrots and put them in the steamer ready to steam. And then I'll steam them for a while and then I'll glaze them right towards the end. And then we can eat. The meat is already pre-seasoned. Love that. So, but yeah, boy, I'll tell you, I really hate housework. I mean, maybe there are some people who like it. If you're one of those people, raise your hand. I want to know your story. But I'm not one of those people. I love a clean house. I do not like a dirty home at all. But what it takes to get there and keep it there, let's just say I spend a great deal of my time wishing to high heaven that I had a maid. Exactly. So Mon likes it. So Mon, let's hear your story. You want to come over and do my house? I hate cleaning. I just can't stand it. There are a few chores I don't mind. Like, I don't mind emptying the dishwasher for some reason. My husband, he doesn't like doing that. But I really hate folding clothes. It feels so fruitless because you're just going to unfold them and put them on again. And in fact, what I did to keep from having to fold our sheets over and over and over again, I bought a little bamboo, with a nice, I know how to speak, a bamboo laundry basket with like a nice liner, cotton liner in it. So now when we rotate between two sets of sheets. When we take the other sets off, we just wash them, put them in the bamboo hamper, which is right outside our bedroom. We go to make the bed. We just take all the fresh sheets out of the bamboo hamper, put them on the bed, take the old sheets off, wash them, put them in the bamboo hamper. My husband said I was a genius for thinking of this. A genius. Okay, so anyway, let's get back into the game. And I'm going to hope to goodness that I don't forget to keep chat off on game. Okay. So, let's also turn on. There we go. Because it's not simming without our music. That's awesome, Mon. Litter boxes. Adana cannot stand litter boxes. I have to admit, it's not my favorite thing. Especially when you have to, like, it's time, like we have the scooping litter. When it's time to clean out the whole litter box, you put it in the shower. I put foaming bleach in there just to get really clean. Then I rinse it out. Then I dry it out, put fresh litter in. Then I have to clean the shower because nobody wants to step in that. But I feel like if I don't do that, the cats aren't getting a fair, they deserve a really clean litter box too, so, but I hate it. But I think I might actually hate folding a little bit more. For some reason, I really don't like folding clothes. All right, so now we're going to go off to the bank. It's very early, but what the heck? Yeah, Nome has a loan, so we need to pay up on that loan. And whenever I think about Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because you can't, my mom used to always say, you can't get something clean with something dirty. I have a basket downstairs. It's a basket about this big, about that wide. That's just full of white cotton cloths for cleaning. I just bought a big stack of the same type of cloths. And that actually made things easier. It was nicer than just using a rag. And the cloths weren't that expensive. I got them on Amazon. Got a pack of like 30 or something. And then that kind of made me feel a little bit more like cleaning. And for a while I was making my own cleaning solvents, you know, like vinegar and spray, and I even put little signs on them. I'll show you guys in Discord. Like I have a sink scrub that's just basically baking soda and essential oils. But the problem with that is that you have to keep remaking them. Ain't nobody got time for that. But it made the house smell great when I had the energy to do it. And you go to these blogs, these cleaning blogs. Oh my gosh, those blogs are horrible. They're wonderful, but they're horrible. Because they make you feel so guilty. Because you go to these cleaning blogs to learn how to clean, but their houses are spotless. Like there's no dirt. So you're just kind of ticked off because it's not fair. Like they don't show their dirty house getting clean. They only show it after it's already clean. Oh, hey, here's Juniper. So there's Monty. Our cashier is missing though. Where's our cashier? And let me guess, Monty's going upstairs to go lay down on the couch. Let's just see. Because he's so lazy. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, so. Oh, what have I set him to do? I hope it's not. Reassign worker, Montague. Yeah, I don't want him restocking. So I think I'd rather him be a salesperson. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy some things. So the first thing we're going to do is, although I can't send a parcel because there's nobody here. Let's just see what happens. Let's see if she'll show up if I send it. Let's send... Kind of wish there were more options for toys. Oh, really? Man, that's my dream, is to get a house cleaner. Someone who'll come in once a week for 3 hours, because we don't have a big house, and just do up as much as she can in 3 hours. And then if she comes every week, you know, after a while, it'll just really stay at a high level of clean. That's my dream. It'll happen one day. So let's get her... No, not a racer car. That gives an NPC. No. I'm just curious. Let's just send a birthday cake. So will this error out or no? Well, the good news is that it didn't error out. The bad news is that she hasn't got anybody that she can... that can finish the deal. So she's just standing here with her purchase. Because there's no NPC here. Who are you? Oh, that's Mattias. I didn't even recognize you. Hi, Mattias. So I'm going to cancel out on that. Oh, it will let us send it. That's weird. Okay, so Kathy. You lovely woman, you. I don't know if that actually sent anything, but we'll see when we go see Kathy's inventory. Just delete and rebuy. Oh, okay. Because why she isn't showing up, I don't know. And now it won't go on the counter. Oh, I know why. Yep. There she is. Thanks. Now let's actually send that again, because I don't know if we actually sent anything. Let's send a parcel. Let's send a birthday cake. And then let's have Monty error out. I don't know why. Thanks. I'm having a lot of errors today. It's definitely an error out sort of day. And the other thing I wanted to do is I would like to select an amount. Let's clear this amount, and then let's set for, let's send 5 simoleons. I just want to see what will happen. Let's select the payee, and we'll send that to Kathy. You know, a little hush money. I don't know why. And then send a check for Kathy. All right, everything is working as it should be. It'll be nice to see the new things in people's inventories. Excellent. So everything seems to be working the way I'd like it to. And then this is a little bit spendy. Wow, those are all super expensive. Good grief. 85 coins. Let's buy this. So I wonder how it works with the automatic cash register when... How do we buy stuff? Do I just click on it? Oh, pay for items. Okay. Oh, that's why they're doing that. It can't be in the attic. They have to be able to access it, walk by it. Got it. This won't stick. So people were getting stuff for free because I didn't understand that. Now I understand. Got it. Oh, that's floating in the air. So I'm wondering if I can... There we go. If I do this right, it'll kind of look like it matches with the fence. Which it does. Perfect. No, not clever. Not at all clever. Hey, that's a good point, Mon Mon. I like calling you Mon Mon. Okay, so yeah, I couldn't pay for those items. Let's see if I can pay for them now. Here we go. Oh, it's still in the wall. It doesn't like it. Okay, all right, fine. Okay, that seemed to work. Okay. So I want to put this in a place that is less obtrusive. Where should we put this? I'm thinking that if we put it like maybe right there. I'm also thinking that if we have like two of them, if we have if we have two of them. Now, all of these changes are not going to stick, but that's the whole point with playtesting. When I go back in, I'll do the load lot and make these changes. Just wondering, it's so small. But since it's invisible, since there's an invisible recolor, I'm wondering if I can do something like maybe put it there. Put it on a walkthrough block and put it there. And it would simulate it would simulate people walking up to the cash register. Well, the only way we're going to find out is to try it and see. So let's go ahead and try it and see. I am a firm believer in the try it and see club. Well, I'm a firm believer in the back up first, then try it and see club. So, yeah, we need a walkthrough block on this. Regular size. So if we take this, for example, and we take this, not sure if that's working. It is. Awesome. Okay, and then if we just sort of put it maybe right there, and then if we make the whole kit and caboodle invisible, the only disadvantage is that there's still a shadow there, but I can live with that. And then let's do the same for this. Well, trying to decide. I think it might be better. Let's just try with one, because then it looks like they're going to a cash register at least. Good, Joe. I finally had a great idea that actually was a great idea. So there's hope. And then let's go ahead and buy something else, something small. Because she's, you know, pretty broke. So how much is that? Oh, that's 21. That's a phone book that allows her to look people up. Let's go ahead and get this. Hey, baby. When you're ready, I have a couple things to get from the store because I'm going to be cooking dinner and it's defrosting. I knew that. No, I knew that. I just was checking to see if you knew that. Okay. You're welcome, baby. Hi, Dent. So it's a little, she's stuck in here because Juniper's in the way. Juniper, what are you trying to access? This? It looks like. If there's too many things for sale that cause people to block up the door, I'll remove some of these things. Like these little boxes don't need to be for sale, for example. Okay, can you buy that? Okay, and then if I go over here and click pay for items, let's see what happens. She did pay for them? It looks like she did. That was easy, simple. Nope, nope, nope. Did she? Did she not? I can't tell. She still has the same amount of money that she had. Well, let's look in her inventory and see if it went in there. No, she did. She bought it. Awesome. Okay, so it did seem to work, although I could swear that her funds did not go down. So we're almost done, but we're just playtesting the bank, and it's been quite a... Let's just say we've had a lot of error logs. Okay, so there's not much else to do here. So I'm going to send her home in time to go to work. Let's walk to lot, and hopefully she won't be late for work. And I like to leave the lot like that. So it's mostly working, but I'll definitely need to do a little bit of jiggery-pokery to get things to work the way I want them to. They pause and go on. Thank you, Joe. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's winter where you are. I forget that. So what does that mean? Is it snowing? You're too far south to snow, right? No, I think you have snow at some higher elevations, if I recall correctly. Isn't there skiing in don't you have skiing in some parts of Australia? I've read that on the internet, so you know it must be true. Yeah. But is it cold? Or, well, for you guys? Ooh, that's cold. I wonder if that's Celsius or Fahrenheit. So do I want to save my game now? Nope. Here's your ride. Your ride is here, girl. Uh-oh. She'll have to come home and go straight to work. Or she might be able to call in sick. Okay, so... call work. Let's call in sick. I got a bad case of the heebie-jeebies. And my tummy hurts. Wow, you sure don't sound healthy, Nome says to Nome, because she's her own boss. Do you need to take a day off? I sure do. Keep your vacation time. Just get better. Free sick days. Woohoo! So how much vacation time does she have? She has 1 vacation day. Okay, so I think with her cute little lot, I love all the lots. I do. And I say each one, I go, oh, this is my favorite. And then the next one, I'm like, no, this is my favorite. I really like this one. Okay, let's go out to the neighborhood. So it looks like I have a lot to do. Well, not a lot, but I have some things to do to continue to tweak the bank. And I do hope that it was relatively interesting to watch. the process of tweaking, which basically involves looking at error logs to figure out why your custom content isn't playing nice. And sorting things around, and so, yeah, stuff like that. But that is one reason why I put 2 doors in my lots, no matter how small they are, so that if a sim is blocking the front door, you can at least go around the back. Hey Joe, isn't it about like noon or 1 p.m. where you are? Oh, I was close. It's 10:47 a.m. on Monday. Okay, so in the next few episodes we'll work on the toy store, but I think what we'll do in the next episode is work on the christening for the Willoughby boys, because they are ready to grow up according to our calendar. Let me put that on screen for you. So according to our annual calendar, we have 2 things that we need to do on this date before we move on. One of them is to celebrate High Fenthin if we can, and the other is to transition Django and Isaac Willoughby into toddlers. So before we do that, I want to take them to their baptismal, and that's at the church. So I think our next thing to do will be to set up the church and make sure that it is ready for a baptismal party. And Joe says, yay babies. Because that's what Joe's here for. She's like, lot building, that's nice. Decorating, that's cool. Babies, yes. Thank you, Renee. So we're going into St. Agatha's in the cemetery, but for now I'm going to put myself back up on screen because I'm hungry. So I'm going to go make some dinner. Let me see here. Here I am. Oh, there. Hi. The one thing though, so that I am not always saying thank you, like I'm that awesome, is that remember what I told you guys about using Tumblr? Not Tumblr. Trello. Trello for organizing. I put a video out for that a year or so ago. I haven't touched mine since I made that video. I just fell out of the habit. I've never been good at tracking my Sims like on a tracking place. I've tried so many different methods, but they all fall off because when I'm done playing, I just want to go on. I don't want to sit there and type stuff in or put pictures in. And when I'm actually playing, I don't want to stop playing to go put the picture in and type something. So basically, I just use my memory. I mean, the overarching stories I remember. And you guys have been great for helping me remember. And Trello is a great option if you do like note-taking. But I have never been able to do it. I just can't keep up with any note-taking method. But if I were to use one, it would be Trello. Because it's pretty simple. Exactly. That's how I feel. Once I'm done, I'm just like, I can't even be bothered. But I was really glad I found out about it and shared it with you guys because some of you guys are using it. Some people that I've run across the channel told me they're using it. So Trello is really a nice thing. Yeah, it's great for documenting things. It's great for game development, like Dent said. Oh, it did? Well, you can tell them that I confess that I'm not even using it anymore, but it's not because it's not good. It's not because it's not good. It's simply because I'm not good with note-taking. Just not. The only note-taking I have is the annual calendar, where I just keep track of ages and major stuff that's happening in the hood. That's easy. But everything else I can't be bothered with. Sim Tracker is a great one too. It's not been updated for some of the later EPs, if I remember correctly, but it worked great. It was another one of those things where I love to look at other people's databases all complete and they have everything. I saw a database once where she tracked a Sim's blood type. I just do not. I think I saved pictures of it. Let me see. If I did, I'll show you. That one was on Mod The Sims. It was so flippin' detailed. Wasn't even funny. Let me see if I can find it, because I'm pretty sure I saved pictures of it because I was busy going, oh my gosh. I cannot believe this. Oh, here it is. I did. So here it is. I put it under amazing database. So I'll show you these before we go. So she created this from scratch in File. It's a really well-known database program. Not remembering off the top of my head. So she has all the hobbies, all the badges. She has a sub database for the pets, including things like the mother's ID and the father's ID, owner ID, career, lot ID, house number, street name, district, financial, their income, their tax bracket. Some of this stuff I don't even know. Government payment total, taxes to pay, income, business profit, mortgage payment, mortgage outstanding, pension payment, pension fund, career information. Check this out. The council budget with a freaking graph. That's when I just went to bed at that point. I just said, well, I'm going to bed. I get tired just looking at that. Look at that chart, you guys. It's broken down into health, education, home office, transportation, infrastructure, environmental, defense, and emergency services. I'm content if I can just motherload somebody some cash and call it good. Sim info, and then where was the birth control, birth risky odds, glasses, blind, all this stuff, but somewhere under medical, it was under medical. Personal shows their personality, that kind of stuff. And then medical, no, that's romance. Let's see if we can get to the medical one. Religion, the religion name, and their deity, who they're worshiping. And I mean, my face is not one of mocking. My face is one of like beyond anything I could possibly have ever thought of. Oh, and here it is. Blood group. O positive. Blood type. Oh, no, body type. Skinny. Oh, and their body mass index. How do you even come up? Like, how do you do that? Their current general practitioner, their doctor, their learning cap. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to know where that is from, so I can give full credit where credit is due, I actually did. Oh, doggone it. Let me put that in. Let me put that link in chat. But I'm opening up here. That's the wrong tab. It is right here. There you go. So to the person who did that, all I can say is you're a better woman than I. And can I just touch you? Please, cause dang. All right, so we will end up today. Thank you so much. Remember that 2 weeks from today is the 2nd. So there will not be live simming in 2 weeks. There will not be live simming in 2 weeks because I will be in Seattle on that weekend. I will do live simming again 2 weeks after that, unless I have some energy, I'll throw an extra one in somewhere. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit of a wait. I'm sorry, but that's because I'll be at PAX West. So, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you guys coming and staying with me. And, yeah, I'll definitely try and make it up to you guys. I'll do my best, but I'm going to be completely wiped out after I get back from Seattle. And from now until Seattle time, I'm so busy. So busy. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. And thank you, as always, for watching. Go eat your dinners.